How you can leave your comfort zone to live your life 100 times more exciting. So, I'm gonna tell you a little story here. When I was 13 years old, I was really scared about talking to new people, talking to strangers, talking to people I don't know, especially girls. And there was one day where I were on my way back home on the bus, and at one stop there was a girl entering the bus. And she walked right past me. I looked her in the eyes, and I had never seen such a beautiful girl before. And she didn't notice me at all, but I noticed her. She sat down in the seat right behind me, so we're sitting back to back. And in this moment, I could smell like the perfume of her hair, and my dumbass mind thought she sat there on purpose. Turns out she didn't notice me at all. But, anyways, I thought to myself, this is my only chance right now. I have to approach her. I felt like was the right thing. But I was scared and anxious, but I didn't dare to approach her. And so I said to myself, if she gets off the bus at the stop where I have to get off, I'm gonna approach her 100%. So, what should I say? She got off at the same stop as me. And at this point, I was really scared. I felt the adrenaline rising in my blood, and damn, this is like a very strange feeling. But I walked up to her, I tapped her on the shoulder and said, "Hey, sorry. I wanted to tell you I think you're cute, and I wanted to ask if I can have your number." And she said yes. She gave me her number, and I remember after this my knees were shaking like totally. But I instantly called a friend and said, "Bro, I just approached this beautiful girl and I got her number." Turns out we started dating and we ended up in a relationship that lasted nearly a year. And I was 13 by the time. So, what I want to tell you with this is I think like this is the perfect example of leaving your comfort zone, and even when you're scared to do it. So, I'm going to explain you now what the comfort zone really is.
If you think this is helpful, then please leave a follow. Thank you so much. This is your comfort zone. This is like where you feel safe, where you have control over your surroundings, and it's like your bed probably. Then we have the fear zone. This is like if you get outside of your comfort zone and you starting something new. For example, like going to the gym. And you will still try to find excuses and have a lack of self-confidence, and you're still affected by others' opinions. But the thing is, you are learning. So the fear zone is like starting a new habit, like for example going to the gym, and you still find excuses to I'm tired, I think I'm not gonna go today, and you're not confident, and you think, what do the other persons think about me, am I doing this exercise right, and you're not confident. Like, then there's the learning zone. This is where you still deal with challenges and problems. This means like you don't know how one exercise, how to do this special exercise, and you're not sure about it, but you acquire new skills. So you, let's say you know the basic exercises like squat, bench press, and stuff. You know these. And you extend your comfort zone. So like your comfort zone was here before. Like this was your comfort zone. And now your comfort zone goes all the way up here. So this whole thing is now your comfort zone. And so you just extended your comfort zone till this point, till here. Now there's the growth zone. This is where you find your purpose, live your dreams, set new goals because you already achieved the old ones, like bench press, for example, and you realize aspirations. So the growth zone is basically when you achieved most of your goals, and like you already won. So, and you already won. And then this becomes your comfort zone. So all this is now your comfort zone, which means that you start again from the beginning, because this is now your comfort zone, and then you're gonna set a new comfort zone. This is like, yeah, you already have a good physique and you already know all the exercises, but then you maybe try a different workout plan or change your diet, and then it goes on and on. And this is how to constantly escape your comfort zone, because we don't want to be here. We want to be here. We want to live out there. This is the point where we want to be. But this is only possible if you escape the comfort zone and move all the way forward to a new comfort zone, and then we gain growth and we learn new things. All right. But where your comfort zone is depends on this pyramid of needs. So you have your basic needs. These are psychological needs and safety needs, like food, water, warmth, rest. This is like you have a home, you have a safe home, you feel safe, you have a warm bed, you have enough water and enough food to live. If you already have this, then there are your psychological needs, like belongingness and love needs. This like intimate relationships and friends. This could be your parents or your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband, your wife, and general friends. Then esteem needs, like prestige and feeling of accomplishment. These are like more like status symbols, like premium watches or designer clothes. So, and if you have this already, this is like the point where you're making good money, then you have the self-fulfillment needs. This is like where you want to achieve your full potential and include creative activities, the safe actualization. So this is like the best point where you can be actually, and also the point where we want to be. So we have to cover our basic needs, we have to cover our psychological needs to get to our self-fulfillment needs. And this is where we want to be. I mean, if you're homeless, then you probably should care more about the other things down here. But if not, then look for your psychological needs. And if you already have them, then you can go for the self-fulfillment needs. This is like how our human brain works. So we set our goals depending on which level we are here on this pyramid. And this pyramid is deciding where our comfort zone really is. If you're already a high status man and you are a CEO of a company, then your comfort zone is probably here. Just if we compare it to a normal guy.
And now I'm gonna tell you how to actually leave your comfort zone. You have to understand it takes stamina and you have to be brave for it. So it's not like it's not easy, but that's not the point. The good point is after a new learning phase, you are extending your comfort zone. So you have a new level of comfort basically. You have to understand that it's not linear progress. It has like ups and downs, but you are going up. It's not like this, but you're still going up. So even when you feel down a little, it always goes up after that. Okay, how to get out of your comfort zone? You have to try new things. For example, you start a new hobby, you start going to the gym. Or if you're already in the gym, you try a different workout. You change your diet, you talk to strangers. Like if you don't have a girlfriend, then go out and approach women. Or if you don't have a boyfriend, go out and approach men or let them approach you, how you want. Yeah, you take a cold shower, you start meditating. Basically, it's everything that challenges you, that gives you a new challenge. So you develop new habits and do good habits. For new good habits, you start new good habits that you haven't done before, or you extend your good habits. So if you are meditating for the past month for 20 minutes, then try 1 month with 30 minutes. And all the things you haven't done yet. You can travel alone. All these things that you are scared of, not like spiders, but actions that you are a little bit scared of that you wouldn't do, but you know they're good for you and they help you. Because if you're scared of war, then it's not gonna help you to go to war because you're probably gonna die. But all the things that are good for you that you haven't done yet, do them. And this is how to leave your comfort zone. I'm gonna tell you, it's not gonna be easy, but this is the whole point of leaving your comfort zone. If you don't want it to be hard, then do it anyways, because this is your chance to improve. Starting new things that are challenging you is essential, because if you wouldn't have done that, the humans wouldn't be there where we are right now. We would be still living in a cave. It's just because our ancestors left their comfort zone and started new things and tried out new things. Because if you don't leave your comfort zone, it's just gonna get bored. You're just gonna lay there in bed, scrolling all day. This is not leaving your comfort zone. You're gonna be depressed. You're gonna have depression after this, because humans are not built for that. Humans are built for evolving. Humans are built for leaving the comfort zone and starting and trying new things. I believe in you. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.